What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Back again for another random video. I waited quite some time to make this video because I don't know how to word it. I didn't know how to title it. I didn't know, my mind was all over the place about this. I needed time to heal and get better. So how to deal with death. Well, I had two experiences that I can tell you, and maybe it'll help you deal with this a lot better. Or maybe you've never dealt with it and you need 100% advice, or you just don't, you're a mess right now. Well, I'll tell you this. I have witnessed a quick death. My uncle suffered a massive heart attack, gone just like that. Like literally I was talking to him like 2 days beforehand, and your mind is all over the place. You're like, what? You don't know what to think. And excuse me. Just the way I handled it, I didn't know if it was real. And my mom asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital with his family there, and I could hear them crying in the background. It was chaos. And I couldn't go. That just scared me, freaked me out too much. I loved my uncle too much, and I couldn't see that. Some people drop to their knees, they can't breathe, and I didn't know what to do. I had to keep asking people. I literally, I had to start drinking. I didn't know what to do. I'm going to be totally honest. I needed my family and people close to me, and I needed something to kill the pain, because that terrified the shit out of me. And to know that life is that short and valuable, and to go at such a young age, that really freaked me out, woke me up. He was an open casket. My aunt, I think, did that so that we can get closure. And if you've never experienced open casket before, don't be scared. I suffer from anxiety, and yes, I was very panicky when I saw his body. Before everybody else showed up, I came early. Sorry. I didn't know how to react. I started shaking. I was very scared. He's wearing a suit and stuff, and that's just not like my uncle. You might see a relative of yours with a beard all the time. They might shave it off. They make it look like he's sleeping, and it's just, he looked like he was sleeping, and then you just look at the hands, and if you need closure like that to know for sure that that person's gone, then you need to see an open casket for yourself, because some people think it's gross, or some people don't think it's right, but you need that closure to know, wow, he's actually truly gone. Like, this is not a dream. This is, your mind is all over the place. You don't even know you don't even know what to think at that point, okay? Right now, either something bad is going to happen or something bad happened to you. I don't know. I'm sorry. Things will get better. I promise you. It just takes time, like everything else in life. They're never truly gone. They're in your mind forever. You can think about them, watch videos. The hardest thing for me was seeing memories on Facebook and stuff, of him liking my stuff and writing comments. That's sad. And then, I went to school with people that committed suicide, and it's just crazy to know when you creep their Facebook that they're no longer there. And wow, life is crazy. Be respectful, even if you're around people at the funeral home that you don't like. Just have respect for the dead. I started crying after about an hour I was there, and I seen him with my kids in a picture. I let loose, but that's just my personal experience, how I deal with death. But how to deal with death, it's not easy. Some people aren't as close with others, or they don't react the same way you might react. You might be there and you might see other people not crying. Well, that's just the way of dealing with it, right? So when I saw my grandma kiss him goodbye and seeing, I'm not getting into detail, but it was our personal time alone. But stuff like that, like it'll just break you, man. And if it don't, well, then your connection might not have been that strong, or you're heartless. No, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, sorry, I got a timer here. In all seriousness, that stuff needs to be taken. Just go there dressed nicely and show respect. Now the second incident was with my grandpa. He died in January 2016. He was on his way out the door. He wanted to go, and he was always a jokester, saying, "Oh, please take me." And I'm glad I went, because I was actually suspended at work. And I had to drive 5 hours, so I had to make sure, for sure, like I didn't want to lose my job. I was new back then. And I went up there, and I seen them. They're gonna look totally different if you're saying goodbye to them this way. You never experience it. My mind was all over the place. I held his hand, like I needed that closure. That was awesome. And he died later on that night, so I am so glad I went, because I'd be living with regrets right now. And they asked if I wanted to see his body as well after he died. No, I don't want to see that. When I saw my uncle 5 months prior to that die, that was hard enough. And then my cousin died in that time too, so I had 3 deaths in the family, and I think another family member died. And I've never experienced funerals until I was 26 years old, so it's like bam. And I got a little crazy, played the Ouija board, went to talk to psychics and stuff. That's just how I was dealing with it. I didn't know how else to deal with death. Your mind gets curious. Your mind gets curious about that stuff. And you want answers, right? So it sucks, unfortunately. They're never coming back, and hopefully you're not depressed watching this video or bawling your eyes out, or I don't know how you handle it, but I had a gut feeling in my body for quite some time. It was sad. My first experience of death really was, I had a cat for like 15 years. That was extremely hard. As funny as it may sound to you, it was a family pet my whole life. And that hit hard. Like, I had dreams and nightmares, and I missed that cat for years. And I knew my grandpa wanted to go, and not seeing him suffer no more was like the best thing ever. It made me so happy. But to have my uncle go suddenly like that, that's totally different, and could have been preventable. Maybe not, I don't know. But you can't be selfish saying, "Why'd you take him? Why'd you take him?" Everything happens for a reason in life. Some people experience things at a young age, car accidents, or, maybe they've never experienced anything crazy until later on in life. No one knows how to prepare for stuff like that. It's totally random. No one plans for death. No one prepares for a funeral. Like, hey, when am I going to die? Because then when it actually happens, it's like a movie. You're kidding, right? This can't be real. You're kidding. And it's not a joke. It's scary. It's sad. And after their spouse dies, they're going to want to move on, and some people might be mad or jealous, or you just got to respect their wishes, and hopefully they don't die of a broken heart, right? So that is another thing. It's going to be totally different without them there. Or it might be your dad that just died. You're used to seeing him all the time. Now you're not going to see him anymore. So it might be very depressing. A lot of people turn to drugs and alcohol, and or they lost their job. It could be like along the lines like that, right? When anything major happens in your life, people jump on the bandwagon. But I'm telling you, you gotta be strong. You gotta be freaking strong about this, and don't give up on life. It sucks, but all in all, life does and will go on. To say that as nice as I can. You might have lost someone right now. Oh, how could you say that? Well, 2, 3 years from now, you might be married with another person, having a happy family, looking back at the old. I mean, it's nothing bad to think about. You're not ever gonna leave them out of your life. They're always gonna be in your heart, you know. Always gonna be in your heart. So there's just my 2 experiences. Um, if you can't deal with open caskets, our cremation's a lot easier for you. Quick, simple, or sorry, however you want to word it. Like pop your head in, okay, goodbye, or you want to sit and look at the like the deceased in the coffin, and really like touch them or kiss them goodbye. Then you have that chance too. If you can't handle that stuff, then stay away from it. So those are just my 2 experiences, and hopefully, whatever you're going through, you can get through this. And um, yeah, that's all I got to say. Don't know what else. So chin up, smile, be proud of that person. They're looking down on you. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'll talk to you later.